Day 2 craft tutorial. So the early arrival craft is the fish kite. All of the kids will receive a fish like this. They can use the markers and color it and decorate it. Once they've colored and decorated, then you can assemble. The pre-K and kindergarten, I believe, will have their strings pre-tied. First through 5th grade, they will have to tie them. But basically, you're going to tie it right through this open area at the mouth. And it's just a simple little knot here. Be careful not to pull it too tight so you don't rip this little piece that holds it together. So pre-K and kindergarten will come pre-tied. 1st through 5th grade will not. Once they color it, it could look something like this. They will get a glue dot, and it will be one glue dot per child. They'll come on a little sheet like that. They can peel it off, and they'll put the glue dot just on the edge right here of the white piece on the outside of it, and then they'll just put it there. Mine is falling a little heavy because I sprayed it with some rubbing alcohol to see what the markers would do. But once they do that, then they can just use their string and go fly it through the air, kind of just pulling it around, and it will fly up. Very simple early arrival craft. Now, the craft for the main day, each child will get a salt dough octopus. They will also get 5 pipe cleaners. We'll have them in various colors to choose from. So 5 pipe cleaners, and then your table will have a cup of beads. So basically they get to take it and color it. I've got one pre-colored here, and after they get through coloring it, they just run the pipe cleaner through each one of the bottom holes, and to make sure it stays in, they can just do one little twist to make sure it stays in. And these end up being the 8 legs of the octopus. And then obviously the 5th pipe cleaner will go in the top hole, and that will allow them to hang it. All right, so one little twist, and then we'll go to the top hole. And it just becomes, they can twist it at the ends like this, and it becomes like a little hanger for it. And then with the beads, they can just get a few and then just put a couple on each leg, just to kind of give it some fun pops of color. And you can kind of bend it if you wanted to, like make a more rounded thing at the end to keep them from falling off, or you can just kind of bend the legs like that, like right under where the bead is. You can just kind of bend it like that to keep them from falling off. But it's just a few beads per leg, and that is the salt dough octopus. I will say some of these are going to be a little bit more fragile than others, so I would just make sure that the kids weren't like dropping them real hard on the table or the floor. But they should be fine as long as they're not dropped too terribly hard. And once again, Miss Kelly has made a script that also has instructions at the bottom for what to do. All of these will get put in your room prior to your craft time. But there is the day 2 craft.